because summertime is here.
That's very true.
And so are those pesky mosquitoes. I've been scratching one for 3 days.
You say it, and I'm thinking about it right now. You're gonna start itching.
All the other bugs are involved with that too, of course, these warmer temps.
Yeah, exactly. And today we're joined by Daniel Perry from Zevo to tell us about how their bug spray products take the cake. Thanks for joining us today, Daniel. We appreciate it. We need some advice about how we should best handle these mosquito bites before we start itching.
Well, good morning, Alexa and Jim. It's an interesting topic for sure. I'm an entomologist, which means I'm an insect scientist, so I love most insects, but mosquitoes are a bit of an exception. So as we head into summer, there are a few steps that you want to take to avoid getting bitten. The first one is to protect yourself, of course. You want to wear long sleeves whenever you can, long pants, just avoid having places where they can bite you. However, you also want to protect your home because there are some mosquitoes that will try to get inside the house. So it's important to also make sure that your window screens are installed, that they're well maintained, that you don't have any holes in those. And then finally, just in case all of that doesn't work, it's also good to use an effective mosquito repellent. So Zevo Mosquito and Tick can provide up to 8 hours of protection against both mosquitoes and ticks, both of whom can carry some pretty nasty diseases. And it's also odorless and non-sticky, so it's a favorite of mine.
Oh, that's fantastic, because you run into a lot of these that you use, and they are, Daniel, they are kind of sticky, so that kind of throws you off a little bit. So what makes this one kind of stand apart compared to some of the other options out there?
Well, in addition to the stuff I just mentioned, Zevo also uses an active that's inspired by a naturally occurring amino acid, which can block receptors that mosquitoes and ticks use to find you and bite you.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. You know, I used to always hear the wives' tale growing up that mosquitoes could smell that you had sweeter blood, so that's why they would come and sting you. Is that something true? And if so, is that something like Zevo could help us with? I guess mask the sweet smell.
Well, it is true for some people. This is kind of a new area in science, but there are some people who actually secrete their blood type through their sweat, and mosquitoes love those people. And Zevo works for them just as much as everybody else, so it's a great option.
Oh, that is a good option then. And that's what that's funny that you bring that up, because I was just thinking about, there are some people you can go outside with and they get,
bit all over.
Yeah, I mean, they're covered in them. But it sounds like this right here will take care of all forms of travelers, any type of folk that can get out there. How can we find your product and all the information?
Well, you can check it out on our website, of course, but Zevo Mosquito and Tick is also available in a lot of major retailers at this point. You can find it in Target, Home Depot, Walmart, lots of places like that you may visit often.
Oh, this is awesome. And now you guys don't just have the bug spray for if I don't want to wear the long sleeves to protect myself from mosquitoes and ticks. You guys have other options too, maybe to kind of protect our home as well?
Yes, we do. So in addition to the mosquito repellent, which by the way is available in cream, pump, and spray versions, so however you prefer to apply it, we've got it. We also have instant kill sprays for flying insects and crawling insects to keep ants, cockroaches, flies, anything like that from bothering you. And of course, we also have a flying insect trap that you can plug into the wall, which uses UV light to draw in flying insects and trap them.
Now, you mentioned that this is also a tick repellent, the main stuff that we're talking about here. And ticks are just scary. They're plain old scary. I mean, mosquitoes are too, but ticks, they're so small, they're so hard to track. What about your stuff, your product, tries to keep them from coming to you?
So the thing about ticks and mosquitoes is they operate in kind of different ways, because mosquitoes come to you, they smell you from far away and they zoom in and they bite you. But you come to ticks, so it's kind of the other way around with them. But fortunately, the active in Zevo's product works the same way against ticks as it does against mosquitoes. It confuses them, it makes them not want to bite you, so even if they do find you, i.e. you walk through a bush that the tick is sitting on, you're not going to get that bite if you have thorough coverage of the product.
Excellent.
I really love anytime we get to talk to a fellow scientist. We're both meteorologists here, but I love that you're implementing so much science into these products. I feel like they're going to be, protect us so that way we don't have to avoid being outside and avoid being bitten. That way we can stay safe, right?
That is absolutely the goal. It's summertime, it's beautiful outside, particularly here in Cincinnati where I'm located, and we all want to spend as much time outside as possible without the hassle of the bites and, of course, the risk of the diseases that these insects can transmit as well.
Excellent. And again, that website is zevoinsect.com, and you can check out all the products over there. We appreciate you so much, Daniel, for hanging out with us here today.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
All right, you do the same.